Alright. I think I need empathy to talk to
Still
this.
here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
Oops. That's all for now. Empathy, where is it? Yeah.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Is there anything I can do? Psyche, we need to take some drugs. There we go. Oh, look at that. Just hold this. Just hold this one time. What does it go up to now?
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
That's enough.
In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Familiar? How?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon. The road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads, turning into causeways or bridges, ending suddenly in dead ends, or ramping up or down highways. It forms a crisscross pattern across the land.
Shake off the days.
You may ignore the labyrinthine pathways, but you will never be freed from them. They are carved into your soul.
What's in the southwest?
Excuse me?
He emerges from the reverie. I'm a cop. I can fix anything. Really. You can tell me. Hell, I get longing. I felt something similar since I woke up. Let's say that.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping an absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Diora?
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much, on another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What's it like to miss someone?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me.
He smiles warmly.
What about you, Cop Man? You missing someone?
There's a pause and a sigh. Then he turns his eyes to you.
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I miss my gun. I lost it. I'm fine, man. I don't miss anyone. I miss someone, but I don't know who it is. Let's say that.
I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside. But, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
He smiles. That's all for now. Bye. And pin him up against the wall. What's in the truck? So I felt like I was gonna get a bit more regarding the drugs thing. That woman that I'm doing this for. Joyce. This one. Interrogate the drivers about the smuggling. So, I haven't done that yet, huh? Is there more?
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
What are you holding
up?
anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms.
Time to arrest him.
Okay, and what are you actually holding?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Ilmaran market lately.
So nothing illegal then?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment.
Never. They would never illegalize sport. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Yeah, I remember talking to this guy about this.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go, what?
Just be straight with him.
Do you finance those other addictions with drug trafficking? I need to get high and I'm looking for a dealer. So let's say this.
Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
What? Oh, no, of course not.
Then what's your deal here?
He rubs his jaw.
So much for subtlety. Better get straight to the point.
Okay.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
I remember saying this, no? Wait, then why are you still hanging around?
Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo, and it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
Working on these rhymes clearly leads to muscular atrophy. Make sure you don't get hooked on poetry.
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
It's not a lie. It's something else. Impossible to say what at this point, but there's something in him. Some trepidation.
Wait, let me just blow through this.
Ah, man. What?
Just be straight with him.
Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk.
Entrapment is where a law officer gets a person to commit a criminal offense they otherwise wouldn't commit, often through some trickery or fraud.
Yes, it's like trying to trick a person into doing something criminal that they'd never do.
I wouldn't do something like that. Hey, if it yields results, shrug and give the thumbs up. Seems like a wonderful way to spice up some boring cases. I wouldn't do something like that.
Then what are you trying to accomplish?
So much for subtlety. Better get...
We have a credible lead.
Not me, man. No, look, man.
It's not a lie.
Okay, so there must be someone else.
A lorry stuck in the traffic. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. The back end of the cabin has a small perch.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia.
The driver has a...
Likely, yeah.
He was acting.
Okay, I feel like there's a third guy for me to talk to then, right? Let's talk to this guy.
Right, 2, 1.
Okay. Let's talk to this guy.
Looking for something odd?
You could push him by asking him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching.
Let me see the soles of your boots.
Meaning in the stompers, right? Sure, I can demonstrate them.
He grins. He lifts up to show you his left foot, then the right. Look at the sole.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern. The wind howls over the Bay of Revachol, a cascade of cold air flowing through the tangled city streets.
Is that a map of Revachol? What's up with your soles? Thanks, not the ones I'm looking for. Is that a map?
It sure is.
Where did you get boots like that?
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
He rubs the back of his balding head. But why?
You'll see when the time comes, officer. True patriots carry Revachol in their very souls.
He grins and caresses the side of his boot.
Technically, you're stomping on Revachol every step you take.
I know you people don't understand poetry.
A condescending chortle. Chortle! You're lorryman, right? What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag on his cigarette. Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Hold on, but they make alcohol in Ilmara too. I was told they do. So I take it you're not smuggling drugs out of Martinez? Listen, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol, right? That's all I needed to know. Now let me ask you something else. Let's say the first one.
I don't go for that foreign piss. Proper booze is made in Mundi. Or sometimes I like a dram of the Yugograd vodka. Koikos and worse much, but they do no booze.
So I take it you're not smuggling.
Not in, not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
He puffs on his cigarette. Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most other camionneurs have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened? Wait. Oh yeah, let's say that.
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
He takes a long snug on his cigarette, appearing to savor the taste. Bad for him, I guess.
It's a fucking travesty, is what it is.
If it's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Who is this? Who? Sealang, who is that again? Wait, the street vendor south of here? Ah, that guy's a lorry driver?
Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit? He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right. 100%.
He nods in a sagely manner, then another puff of that cigarette.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess we need to pay Sealang a visit.
Guess so.
He grins, contented with himself. We're done for now. Should slap that man. Let's go see our friend Sealang, though. Ow! Before I rattle you, let's see what you got again.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy. You won't regret it, officer.
He might give me a little discount when I put the
The
pressure on
speakers
him.
below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
Leave. Okay, let's talk.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Oh, if only. Okay. So, Sealang, what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives.
For a moment, he's unsure how to respond.
Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. What? Tasty, tasty drugs.
I'm super into drugs. I actually don't like drugs. Let's say I'm super into drugs.
That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
He smiles. He's good. I actually don't like drugs. Okay, we're looking for a lorry driver who has been transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
He points to the goods. But you are a lorryman. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole.
He stops to think.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
He spreads his arms. So you forgot to tell me. So you were embarrassed to tell me? Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor? Sealang, my source tells me you're the one transporting drugs for the Union. Let's say this first one.
Exactly. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity.
Ingenuity. Stop squirming.
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
There's more here. He's afraid of this crowd, whoever they are, more than he is of the racist lorry man.
Who are you afraid of, Sealang? You're wasting my time. Tell me who the fuck is transporting the drugs here. Okay, if you don't know, then I'll tell your employer you've been selling his stuff. Ooh, that will get him.
No use. He's not telling us. He's too afraid. We need to take him to my station and ask him there, after we've called his boss.
Okay, look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
If you don't want to get into this mess, raise your voice, you have to give us a reason to move on. We're buddy sitting. Help us out. No one will ever know it was you. Let's do this first one.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
He shakes his head. Who are these other drivers who talk? Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Point to the pale driver, dazed out, strange. Okay, we're cool now. Let's say this one.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange.
Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
He points north. Who was the one north?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Okay, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
He snaps back to his usual self. I'll leave you to it for now. What? I don't know the North lady. Oh, wait, the one sweeping? There's a chance. You're under arrest.
The woman is still hunched over the railing, her head swaying to the music, her eyes looking at nothing in particular.
Snap your fingers.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
Alright, are you the lady driver?
Did you just call me a lady, Harry Fair?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I was told of a woman driver. You're the only woman here.
I'm not that either, Harry Fair. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
So, you're not the driver everyone is terrified of.
I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me.
Why are you scary to the people who used to know you? You said long haul. Then who's the female driver I was told of?
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around when I have my movies to go to?
Why are you scary?
Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was.
You said long haul.
The big ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there. It's all just...
She hums along as if to a track on repeat.
In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
You feel very cold suddenly, as if standing face to face with a terrifying adversary. Then the feeling dissipates, and all you see is an aging woman.
That's all I needed to know. Thanks.
Oh, Sim.
The woman stares at you, her mind elsewhere now, on other matters.
Something in her is pulling towards some unknown rest state. She twitches, like a sleep kick.
Thank you for now. So I did it. Done. Wait. I'll find out who's the lady driver and where's her lorry. The lady driver. Let's go to our guy. This guy knows a lot.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
No. There's a chance the lady driver is in the container.
Your race descent has temporarily halted.
We're gonna go talk to the old lady that's sweeping too.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Rhetoric, roll a double 6.
As it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with a rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind.
Knock on the door.
No reply. You attempt to turn that to your left. The lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Oh, this is gonna be so hard. Okay. What is it? Intellect. Ooh, we're gonna be putting points in rhetoric. It's gonna take forever though.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
Leo. In the future, can we keep this greeting shorter?
Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself.
Okay, I'm off. Wait, let's see this.
Oh, that one.
Told you.
Okay. There's a chance that this guy might say something new to me.
Mr. Dubois, every worker, member of the...
No. So we're gonna talk to the Hardy Boys. I'm gonna go to the old lady. Oh. go to the old lady that sweeps. Just in case. I wonder if the one that was reading the book. Get me out of here. This one? Is that? What are you doing?
Looking for something to read.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
He points to his sleeve. Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
She tries hard to focus on the book. Stand.
This citizen thinks she can do without your assistance. Don't buy it. They all need help. Help her by carrying things? Maybe she needs a weightlifter. Maybe she needs you to fight her husband. No, that's not it.
Watch her browse books.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. An array of neurons fire up with joy. Bum her a cigarette, lest it turn to pain.
Do you smoke?
No, I don't.
I know for a fact that you smoke.
Why do you think that I smoke?
She looks up, slightly startled. It's the kind of place where everyone does. Your hands look like they belong to a heavy smoker.
It's not like yours look much better.
She says while eyeing yours. Just give me a cigarette, please.
I already told you I don't have any. Go bother someone else.
She's lying. She's goddamn lying. She has smokes.
Just give me your cigarettes, okay? Don't lie. Do you know where I could get a new hack?
Sorry, officer.
She stares at you in disbelief.
She's lying. Lying, lying.
I know you're lying. Please just give me a cigarette.
No, I'm not lying. Why should I lie? Please go to the Fleet kiosk.
You'd lie too, wouldn't you? You'd lie and steal and cheat. Ask her again. Squeeze the truth out of her. Keep pressing. Ask, ask, ask.
Just one, I beg you. Just one. Give me the damn cigarette, ma'am.
I can't give you what I don't have.
She turns away from you, focusing on the books again. The lieutenant sighs. Maybe your husband is missing.
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
She looks around and takes a deep breath, a little annoyed. Wouldn't you like to?
No.
She looks you straight into the eye. Her right foot is tapping nervously. I can totally help you find your missing husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
She has, though. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
Hush, baby. It's okay.
What?
It's alright to not know where your husband is. Nothing shameful in that. No, I was talking to myself. I should stop. It's okay. Well, let's say the first one.
Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me. My husband is not missing.
She puts her foot down.
But he is. You can feel it. Or maybe it's something else then.
Maybe your children are missing.
No, absolutely not.
Her words come out quick as gunshots. Okay, so where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
She's definitely disturbed by now. Nanny, where are they?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance. What if something horrible has happened? What if they're dead? That's the bad vibe you got before. No, they're at a disco, getting down. Stupid disco dancing teenagers.
They are at home, right? Smoking cigarettes? I know where they are. At the disco, dancing nasty. What if something awful has happened? What if they're in the sewers?
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about.
She's getting upset. Her voice has risen as she tries to convince herself that her daughters are safe.
We are disturbing this woman so much.
They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
What is this doubt you have then? Something has happened here.
I'm afraid the danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they? Maybe you're right. Maybe they aren't missing after all. Tell me something else.
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
And can you describe me their appearance? Any features that stand out? Something to make identifying a little easier.
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
Did someone say party? You could use a party. Hunt it down.
I could do with a party. A killer party, not a lame-o one. It's for the investigation. I'm trying to be professional. First one.
A killer party? What is it with you and Pulp Staples? My God. Please, no more talk about my daughters. They are fine.
She picks up a book and tries to concentrate. A flock of seabirds passes by. Maybe your cockatoo is missing.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
Ma'am, I was asking about your cockatoo. Is it missing?
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
What?
Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing.
Alright, cockatoo not missing. I just wanted
Great.
to make sure. She turns her attention back to the bookstand. Just one more question. What did you mean by me being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Thanks for the tip. You're being sarcastic. Let's talk about something else.
Wonderful. The store is open.
That's all for the moment. I'll let you read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Okay, let's get this XP. Where is this book?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere. This is entirely
Completely you. You have found the right books.
Look through the display of books.
Rows and rows of Heimdallar blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Heimdall and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Heimdall, Return to Heimdall. And the Solipsistic, Man from Heimdall and the Heimdall Man.
Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Heimdall and the Sages at the end of the world. Man from Heimdall and the False God. Man from Heimdall and the Scorched Earth. Man from Heimdall, the Heimdall colonies. Man from Heimdall and the Swamp Beast. Man from Heimdall and the Snow Crabs. Those snow crabs are worse than they sound.
Is that all?
Not even close. Man from Heimdall in hell. Man from Heimdall and the Forest of Slaves. Man from Heimdall under the lake. Man from Heimdall, Heimdall burning. There's even The Trial of Death, a pastoral combat game book set in the world of Heimdallar Man, and so much more.
Pain Threshold. Gotta do this one. 92. Do any of the books call out to me?
A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching.
What is it?
Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular man from Heimdall in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. She's laughing at him, belittling him. Between the throne and the Heimdallar Man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Heimdall and the Devil Woman.
Aren't all women devil women?
Especially those leering types who seem to wear nothing but an armored bikini. There's also some sort of a snake lizard beast slithering around her abdomen, chest, shoulder region. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Heimdall novels.
Leave. Let's get this cockatoo book. Where the hell could it be?
Yes?
No, not you.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
I'm looking for a book about cockatoos.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
Leave. Is it?
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
Flip through the pages.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
What about this guide to cockatoos, storekeeper?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
Interfacing. Interfacing for sure. Have I got all the interfacing on? Okay. Interfacing. Let's go. Is there nothing else? Motorix. We're gonna pop this. always feels good.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover. Its beak slowly.
Are you kidding me?
Move your hand toward the tome of cockatoos. Before you reach the book, you're interrupted.
Do we really need to do this? I think not.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Alright, fair enough. Man.
Oh, a nature enthusiast. Good choice. I knew it was a good idea to keep that around.
The woman before.
A book from A to Z.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine Islands and in southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
Okay, what more?
This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang bang cockatoo. It's colorfully illustrated.
Alright, what problems do these birds have?
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
I could handle that. It would be nice to have someone to talk to when feeling lonely. Who would ever want a chatty companion? I want someone who knows how to listen. What?
Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive.
Right, that's pretty bad. Anything else?
It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
Yes, but there has to be something great about cockatoos as well.
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle, and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels.
Read about the funeral cockatoo.
This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it.
Read about the major majestic cockatoo.
Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature. In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species.
Read about the most common bang bang cockatoo.
Despite its banging name, the bang bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly gray and white. The Seminoles name bang bang is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins. The bang is for all the scary things in the world that may happen at any time.
Honestly, this bird does sound a bit like me.
Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
But what if I am just a fuck up for two? A fuck up and a cockatoo. Let's say free. Isn't that obvious? Major Majestic, here I come.
You're right. Your Majesty embodied. This big, beautiful bird belongs on your heraldry.
Put the book away. So...
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
where is it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights and they solve shit.
Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they sound weird together. Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Bai, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
You were right that I am a cockatoo.
Excuse me?
I went and read up on them, just like you said, and I even decided on what kind of cockatoo I am. Want to know?
I don't know. The most talkative one?
She's ready to put that question aside. No, I'm the Major Majestic Cockatoo.
The what now?
The Major Majestic Cockatoo. It's the most impressive one,
You truly are one strange cop, aren't you?
she says, slowly shaking her head.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
So, she's not the driver. Okay. Let's zoom out. Oh my god, I forgot I could do that. Big zoom outs. So maybe the woman who I can't talk to in the hotel is also a driver. That would explain why she's in the hotel.
Give me a moment.
Who are you?
I'm no one. It's better.
And all she gets.
Cool. What about this door?
You hear someone appalled come.
Do
you have a what?
Let's go.
Later then, entering this door seems a physical challenge. A poor communal.
Do you have a what?
Let's go.
Later then,
Okay. So we should talk to this lady, or try to.
there, working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Okay, solved.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's her husband, the missing husband.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit.
This doesn't add up. I'm only making a fool of myself.
Do marriages make any sense? Does honor? You're not a filthy philosopher. You're an officer of law. It's time to ace this case and not brood over your reputation. We can deal with the perception management later.
Give me champagne, I'm going in.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found right now.
Oh, I'm just troubling this woman. Protect and serve, madame. I found your husband.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
Well, I found him nonetheless. I'm that good.
Very well then. Where is he?
She's getting impatient, her hands now picking on a random book cover. There, point to the working class drunk down near the street.
Excuse me?
She blinks. I
I
don't
don't-
follow.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of worry.
I found a working class drunk, and I thought he might be yours.
Right, 'cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
I'm not saying what.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
Ah, Blam. Knew it.
But you told me your husband's all right.
I did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic.
She takes a step back. So, is he missing as well?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends.
She looks away.
I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
She has completely forgotten about her books, staring blank into the distance instead.
There. She's worried now.
Kim, is it just me or do we have a missing persons case here? Don't worry, I'm going to find him and bring him back home, promise. Well, if he's with his friends, then he's not really missing. No need for the police to get involved. Oh?
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from her face.
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
What does your husband look like?
Honestly, not that different from you.
She eyes you from head to toe. Let me guess, he's disco. Like a late-stage alcoholic then. Right, we're dealing with a cop.
That's one way to put it, yes. No offense. I'd also add he's a little bit chubby.
Wait, did she just imply that you're fat? You're not fat. The body type she's referring to is called a Franco-Nigerian hard body.
I see what else.
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself.
She sighs, her voice slightly quivering when she adds,
It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change. I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
She looks back at you, shaking her head. Well, if that jacket is really that cool, then I can totally understand. He took it out of the bin? Wow, that's filthy.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
She's thinking about him out in the cold, in some park, or on the coast. And it's making her more and more worried.
When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home.
Her eyes became cold with recollection.
Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
I think I got it. Thanks.
So you are going to look for him?
She genuinely wants you to now. Don't make her ask.
Yes, I'll bring him back home to you.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
She tries to maintain a brave front, even though her eyes reveal the opposite.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
He gives her a slip of paper.
I will. Of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
The woman takes a slip of paper. It's a phone number. Okay, so we got a missing guy in a blue jacket. And just want to decide where I am actually leaving off. Who are these guys? Oh, they fixed it?
A rusting control panel with... You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
Hey.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Focus on one thing, achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
Oh, Kim. That's really cool, though. I kind of want to see if that woman, if I have a new prompt for that woman in the hotel. This woman. Oh, is that the guy in the balcony? We got some new people. Got these people. I still haven't spoken to them, so we're gonna spend some time in here. Let's just see. Let's just see.
The door is closed. Still, the lieutenant, he doesn't like it. You should punch a fucking hole. You hear the murmur of blood in your...
Okay. I feel like she might be the lorry driver.